And so the calm before the storm. A game this so engraved into sporting history. These two teams have squared up so many times before. It is a rivalry whose significance has never been diluted and never ever will be. All stemming from that simple dread at the very idea of losing each to the other. Everyone here is obliged to win. Colours vivid and vibrant, songs loud and proud. The tone for this game is well and truly set. So it is time to let them at it.
Well, it's certainly going to be huge, Peter. The demands, both physical and mental, on these players out there will be massive, and there's going to be a big responsibility.
Big header! Oh, denied brilliantly!
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
Goes for the shot! It's run loose, who's going to get there? Rastina. Oh, super save by Livakovic. That's a sharp pass.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
Now that's well seen too. Jim, who do you reckon is pivotal?
Yeah, Virgil van Dijk. He's just about unbeatable in every department, Peter. He's strong, he's quick, he's totally dominant in the air. And what's more, he seems to really love a tussle. His passing's good too, and he never seems to lose it in important areas. I'd expect this team to notch up a lot.
He's having a go! Just swings wide.
Oh, did the keeper have that covered? I'm not sure he did. I think I need a replay on that one.
Vardiol gathers from the goal kick. Perisic. Driving on and making good progress. He's having a hit! Oh, just lacked a decent finish.
I think that's just more proof that this team is very comfortable playing on the break. They're really swift.
Anything, Jim, to pick out of these early exchanges?
Well, neither side has really grabbed the...
Modric! And that is wildly off target.
Well, that was highly impressive. He went through them like a knife through butter, so that's raised an alarm or two.
Now it's Martinez. He's gone for goal. Gave it a go, but off target.
Inter have obviously gone down this shooting route in the hope of exposing a flaw or two. I think the best thing they can do is just move to plan B.
And it's with the keeper. Konate. Now it's Lewandowski. He's found a way through. Çalhanoğlu gets into some space. And that's a big chance! Oh, surely that deserves better.
It was such a clever idea to lift it into his path.
Just eases him off the ball.
Oh, really well played.
That is ended up in no man's land. And here's Perisic. It's Perisic! Oh, the ball's run loose here. Neither side yet able to force a breakthrough here. It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it turned out that that was not the case. Petkovic! Oh, that was no routine save.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
Lopez. Chance! He's gone for goal! That was superb goalkeeping.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
Kramaric. That's a cute ball. And he's managed to get free. Decent chance! Goal! Atalanta! The breakthrough strike. One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what really rips defences apart, and it's difficult to find an answer to it when it's applied like that.
So we have the first goal.
Well, this should allow them to be a bit more expansive, although they'll be wise to be cautious for now.
And this is Perisic. Oh, that's a vigorous challenge. It's just beyond his reach. Oh, we expected better, and so did he. And he welcomes it in. He's picked his way through. Oh, he's got a takes a shot! It's in! A game of thrills, all square in the blinking of an eye.
Well, if ever you want to see a lesson in responding to a deficit, that's it. Their heads didn't drop, and now their chins are up.
And that really is so impressive.
I'm not making any apologies, but I was willing him to supply the finish, and he came up trumps.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
You've got to commend that, Peter. It's the perfect response to falling behind. Don't let your heads drop, just get back up the pitch and level the scores again. This is cracking stuff.
And the counter is on. Rastina receives it in a good position here. Dani Olmo showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Modric with an air of confidence about him, a certain swagger.
Well, you can't grumble when a player at least tries to make something happen.
And Martinez! Goal! Inter! They've done it! It was coming! They have their reward! The lightness of step, the sharpness of movement, the certainty of finish.
Oh, that's wonderful to see. The run was explosive, the finish exquisite.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here?
And things are much healthier in their favour. Mind you, you would have thought that when the last one went in.
And he's decided to go for it. And that certainly packed a punch. Petkovic. Oh, sweet feet. Aimed beyond the defence. That's a lovely, neat pass. That is a jarring tackle, but apparently nothing wrong with it. Oh, easy pickings there. Now, can they get him away? Now it's Martinez. He's got away. Martinez. Good, strong midfield running here. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Nice ruffled. Good chance here! Well, the finish certainly didn't match the build-up.
That's really well played. It's just the type of run you need. Off the shoulder of the last defender, stay onside.
Well, that tackle was certainly sturdy. Looking for the run. Oh, super find. Perisic was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. And it's Hazard. Now that looks a decent ball. It's out for a goal kick. Looking to play him in. Lopez. Now it's Perisic. Lovely, now then. Shot at goal! He has done it! What remarkable powers of recovery!
Well, this is just incredible. I mean, who would have seen this? Neither manager, I think. It's all happening.
No space, no problem. You just cannot stop him.
Petkovic demonstrated great strength there. I mean, he really had to hold his man off and just create enough room for him to be able to get the shot away. And I think it's just top play.
Sostituzione per l'Inter, numero 14.
Time then for the first substitution of the game. This is quite a battle.
This is exactly the kind of contest you'd expect when you have so much class from both sides. The next goal is going to be so significant.
Lewandowski does really well to win the ball there. Applies the finish! That's really well manoeuvred. Knocks it into space. And the whistle goes for half-time. Atalanta are finally getting a much-needed break. It's been absolutely breathless stuff so far. Caution certainly not on the agenda here from both sides. Well, it has been confrontational, combative, competitive. Everything you'd expect from Derby Day. Quite a half. More of the same, please. Score at the interval, 2-2. And that's the second half started. And that is as far as they're going to go. Goes for a shot! Goal! Inter! And they've got their lead back. Oh, a goal of real quality. He made it look ridiculously easy.
I'm still trying to figure out how he managed to get that contact. That's a super volley.
Inter Milan go into the lead.
Look, he's the one
Oh, what has happened here? Petkovic shoots! It's bounced back off the post. Oh, it's hit the frame of the goal again! That'll be a throw-in. Modric! Well, now it's a race for the ball.
We'll simply have to tip his hat to the keeper here because that was a magnificent save.
Modric takes... It's Modric! Modric, not one to pass up the chance to run up the defence. He loves those duels.
Well, I thought that run had balance and control, skill and strength. The sort of design...
Petkovic! Petkovic. That's a corner kick. Corner number 2 then. And now a sudden chance to counter. He's away! Martinez looking to penetrate opposition lines. Goes down, but nothing given. He's in a great position here. Modric. Oh, that's ambitious. Martinez. Modric. Here's a shot! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on. Takes the shot! No messing about, just bludgeoned away.
That, Peter, is wonderful reading of the game. Perfect positioning. Well played.
And he shoots! Chance again? No.
Well, they're just unrelenting, Peter. Wave after wave of attacks. Now it's just a matter of making at least one of them count.
Well, the referee's pulled play back and has booked him for the original offence. And he's there to retrieve it. He might be in here! Tries to play it through.
Atalanta really are going about things in the right fashion, Peter. It's great to see.
This is a really front-footed approach.
Well, the question now is whether they can sustain it.
Well, that's a booking, always looked it. And it's Modric. He's going for goal! Now, who's going to be first to this? That is good alertness. It's their second corner of the game. Modric plays it short. Played out to the right. He's shifting through the gears here. Modric. It's Modric! And the ball's come loose here. Oh, no shortage of confidence there.
Well, such a fabulous run, and he was fully intent on rounding it off in some style. Great strength, wonderful skill, terrific balance, but he seems to have rushed the finish.
Intercepts the throw, that's well read. Well, the manager might be thinking of shuffling his pack here.
Well, you would hope for some movement off the bench, Peter, knowing you get an extra sub in extra time.
Oh, he's got that all wrong, and it's a penalty. And that really is the last thing they wanted to do. Livakovic, in the context of the game, he must save it. Not a twitch, not a blink.
Yeah, as decisive as it comes. Spot chosen, spot hit.
Well, that has changed the dynamic somewhat.
That has the feeling of a breath of fresh air, Peter, and now they can fill their lungs and just blow them away.
Out to the right. Great vision. Lovely ball and a real chance now. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Great chance! They've got to be quick to recover this. No way through. Kramaric, and the shot! Martinez. Good running, strong and purposeful. And he's on his way! Tries to crash through the challenge, but no. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. Petkovic. He's been bundled over. That is a foul.
Well, I think the alternative was to stand there and do nothing while he tried to score, and obviously he's not going to allow that, Peter, is he?
Perisic is standing over this one, looking here to alter the direction of the game. Perisic! Oh, smart save. He had plenty to do.
Absolutely terrific reflexes, goalkeeping at its very best.
Inter Milan have the chance to go the other way. And the pass is intercepted. It's played through for him. Valverde. Can he latch on to this? He's found a way through. Great ball, and he's in here. Oh, important interception. And the shot! Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Petkovic, can he finish? Oh no, that could be a costly miss.
That's more like it. They have to force the issue, and that's the way to do it.
And he skips past his man. Expertly cut out, really nicely done. And a chance! And he hits the net! Speed of thought, efficiency of movement, and certainty of outcome.
Well, from a defensive perspective, Peter, that's a really poor one to give away. Yes, the movement was very good, but the defence made it way too easy.
We have got ourselves a game here.
Well, I think they have every chance of levelling this now, Peter, but they've got to stay calm and not go completely gung-ho.
Nicked it back promptly. Can he get on the end of this? That's a nicely shaped ball. Now Martinez. Tries a shot! Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. Lewandowski! Fair attempt, just the wrong outcome.
Very speculative with little threat, if any, for the keeper.
Kramaric. Now it's Martinez. A collective sigh of relief from the defence. Inter Milan have their third corner.
Well, it's probably safe to say now, Peter, that it's going to be all about game management from here.
And no surprise, that's a booking. Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it, not quite so.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
Oh, he's felt that, hasn't he? Oh, that's a foul, and the whistle's gone. And the referee has shown him a yellow card.
Look, Peter, what they need now are cool heads and discipline, and instead it looks like they've got a liability in their side.
The final whistle is imminent, but I do think he'll allow time for this free kick. That a foul? Yes, the referee's given it. And he has shown him a yellow card. Pongracic kept his eye on it, and he's there. And he's lost his man here. A lot of space ahead. Chance, surely! Oh, it's in! That really is quite fabulous. All his own doing.
Well, from the moment he got involved, he looked as if he'd go all the way. Terrific.
Numero 22. Sostituzione per l'Inter. Numero 15.
Now some movement on the bench, and we are going to see a change. So, time for a potential game changer.
Well, this could lead to the injection of energy that might disrupt the rhythm of their opponents.
So, all square with almost no time remaining.
Well, those players out there must be exhausted now, Peter, but at least they have...
So, nothing between them in 90 minutes, and we are in for extra time.
Well, we can only hope we get an extra-time contest of similar ambition, provided fatigue doesn't begin to play a part.
So to clarify, extra time will follow.
Sostituzione per l'Inter. Numero 11. Numero 8. Lasciano il campo per il numero 10. Il numero 4.
Minutes gone and nothing between them still. Atalanta displayed great character to force extra time from what looked a pretty ominous situation. The question now is, can they go on to win it? It is doable. Lopez has good running with the ball. Perisic. He's a sharp little ball here. He has found the way through. Oh, that's a fine interception. It's a pretty loose pass. Thinks about the shot. Oh, shooting chance! Perisic with the foul. Now then, what's happening here? He is already on a yellow. He knows what's coming. A second yellow, and he's off. The player's protesting furiously, but there's little or no sympathy from the ref. Well, there may be some scope for debate over the seriousness of the offence, but none over its repercussions. They'll have to see out the rest of the game with 10 men. That's really nicely played. Odegaard. Inter Milan are looking to break at pace. That's a shade optimistic. All the way back. And that's put paid to a promising move. And it's Modric. Oh, he's burst through! Modric. He just refused to budge, and he's got his way. Odegaard. Looking for options for movement, and he was quick to react. Modric. And he's got the beating of his man. There's the shot! And that's a real chance missed.
It's a very watchable game, isn't it? Any goal from here could well be the winner.
Not the best distribution from the keeper. Threads one in. Modric. And he's let fly! And no, he couldn't find the finish. Half-time, extra time. Well, both teams have run themselves into the ground out there. Does anyone have one last moment of magic in them?
Attenzione, una sostituzione.
And so the last chance to find a winner. Well, this really has been an epic encounter, and there are some tired limbs out there. How much more can the players give? Some excellent tackling here, and that one a perfect example. And he's being shifted off it. Inter Milan needed that, they really needed it.
Yeah, they showed a vulnerability until the move was stifled. That'll have stirred a little concern.
Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. That has not gone well. Pass somewhat off target. He steps in, and that's the end of that. Modric charging forward, the ball at his feet. Modric cuts a frustrated figure right now, he just cannot get away.
Look, he could do with someone else taking responsibility to shift the target. He badly needs some help here.
No foul, says the referee. And reclaimed it in a trice. Still anyone's game this, one moment can decide it.
Well, a goal either way at this stage would qualify as a steal.
You have to say that was an exemplary tackle, stopped him dead in his tracks.
I think we might be done here, Peter. I don't see there being enough time for them to try again.
Çalhanoğlu. Guardiola. And he stands tall, impenetrable. Not the most accurate pass. Ødegaard. Van Dijk gets across to intercept that. And it's Alexander-Arnold. And smartly reclaimed. Short changes him with that pass. And that's it, nothing to separate them. It is penalties.
It's a big well done to both defences for refusing to buckle under the pressure. Fatigue with focus is not the norm.
OK, get set, we have penalties. So this one to set the tone. Oh, it's a nightmare start. Lopez is engaging in a bit of mind games before stepping up. And the keeper's come up trumps.
He was so focused there. Fantastic save.
Haaland is the second man to step up for his team. Saved! Keeper's done brilliantly.
Oh, the keeper's done brilliantly to keep his eye on the ball and make such a great save.
Messi will take their second. It's a tame penalty, straight at the keeper.
Well, in trying to get clever, that ended up being too comfortable for the keeper.
Modric is the third man to step forward. It's in, too smart for the keeper.
Looks like he's done it 1,000 times, never looked like missing.
Çalhanoğlu is third in line. Denied by the crossbar.
It's a brave attempt, but he really should be getting it on target.
Inter Milan with the chance to go 2 up. Oh, quite remarkable miss. He steps up to take the 4th penalty.
Always a little more pressure when you're trailing, but it didn't show.
Pongracic is the last of 5 scheduled takers.
Well, he totally nailed that penalty, picked his spot, didn't change.
Lest you need reminding, miss this and it is over. It's in, he's kept them in it.
He was always looking good there, nice penalty.
Some can barely watch here, every kick potentially pivotal. Terrific penalty, unsavable.
Well, you can't approach a penalty with any doubt, or you'll have to rely on luck.
Atalanta must score here to stay in it. Oh, it's been saved! And that's it! Atalanta fall short in the lottery that is the penalty shootout. As cruel as that is, the two sides had been inseparable after 2 hours of action. Well, how will we look back on that?
Yeah, well, I've been on the losing side in games like this, and I can tell you it really does hurt. It's about the fans, and when you let them down, it hurts that bit more. I mean, you can do all the right preparations and still end up on the